Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. And I'm going to make this report about an observation and a learning that I have had in doing our big bass blowout. Now, one of the people that has helped me tremendously with these events is a friend of mine, Adrian. And Adrian brought his son not only to this event, but some of the other events that we've had over the last couple of years. And in the beginning, Parker, his son, was just a very little kid, but he was different. I'd watch him go out and look at the water. We had to be very careful at that time because, there's always a danger of having a child along the edge of any body of water. But his interest was almost obsessional. It was like when I was a kid. He was so interested in that life under the water. Well, now a couple of years have gone by and Parker's getting a little older. And we let him take part in this tournament in that we let him watch what we were doing. By the end of the first day, Parker was really the champion, the head of this whole thing. He would go down on the dock with us as a boat was coming in and we had to weigh a bass. And he'd meet the anglers as they came in. Well, that's a really nice smallmouth you got there. And they'd look and they'd see this little kid standing there almost as a judge and of everything that was going on. And when the people weren't coming in, Parker would take his rod and go and find a place and just keep fishing and fishing and fishing. But what really, it brought joy to me to see how just in 2 days of this event, how he progressed. Not in becoming a better fisherman, but becoming a more interactive kid that was given the chance to take part in something that only adults usually do. Only adults are there as the judges and the weighers and so forth of a tournament. But he was allowed to be right there with us. And then, if a fish seemed a little bit suspect, if we weren't quite sure if it was okay, we had a tank, we had a tub set out at the end of the dock filled with water. We'd put the fish in there and observe it. And if it kind of rolled to its side, then we'd fizz it. Now, I've talked about fizzing before, but you stick a needle in and you release air that is trapped in there and allows them to, it's like taking away the bends and allows the fish to survive. And we didn't lose a fish in this tournament. But getting back to Parker, he'd watch, he even was taught how to fizz the fish, and then before we'd let each fish go back into the water, we'd say, Parker, grab that fish out of the tank and put it in head first into the water. He became the official fish observer, fish saver, and fish putting back in the water person. And I'm sure he'll never forget this. And I will promise you one thing. This 2-day event, allowing him to take such a part in it, will stay with him the rest of his life. He'll never forget this weekend. And hopefully it will be just one more little thing that makes him a better and stronger person. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.